Welcome back, y'all. So we're headed out to our local lake this morning. We're going to try to get on some nice blue cats. We're going to take you guys along with us, so stay tuned.
With you today, Elon Musk has decided not to.
All right, y'all, so we made it to the lake. The weatherman kind of lied to us. It wasn't supposed to rain this morning, but it's kind of a light drizzle, so we got the bimini top up. And first thing we gotta do is get the cast net out and try to catch some bait.
And there's a few things. Must have been trees, you know it? I warned you. I heard a lot of strings break.
All right, y'all, I got my net hung up. It's not looking like we're gonna get it back either. I only got one net with me. Oh my gosh, it's hung bad. I think it's just popping lines. Yeah, we didn't bring nothing up but braille lines. All right, so that's all we got left of our cast net right there. I only threw it a couple times, and the funny thing is, me and Landon were just talking about how long we've been using this same net. I've had it for probably going on 2 years, maybe a year and a half. It was about time for a new net anyway, but we're not going to be catching any shad today, but I did bring some frozen bait with me, just in case something like this happened. So we've got some frozen skipjack. Now there's not skipjack in this lake, but I have still caught some fish on skipjack out here, so we'll give that a shot and see how that goes. So there's what we'll be using for bait today since we lost our net. Just some frozen skipjack. Been in the freezer for probably about three, 4 weeks, so it's still some pretty good bait. We're gonna cut some pretty small chunks. I'm not gonna throw anything real big. We're really just wanting to get a bite today. Big fish would be nice, but we'll take what we can catch. Hadn't done much fishing out here over the past couple years, but with gas prices being $5 a gallon now, or close to it anyway, we'll probably be fishing this lake more. 30 minutes from the house. Got some nice blue cats in here, so you can't beat that. All right, y'all, so you guys normally see me fish rivers or the lakes down on the Tennessee River. They've got a little current too, but we're on a small lake today. It's about 3,000 acres. It's fed by a small river, and there is zero current in this lake ever. Unless there's a major flood, you might get a little bit of current. So since there's no current, these fish can literally be anywhere. So the best technique that I found when you're fishing something like that is to drift or drag. We're gonna be dragging today, and I rode around and kind of just eyeballed what depth of water I've seen the most fish in, and it looks like 15 to 20 foot. You can actually see there's a couple fish under the boat right now on the screen there. So we're going to start out in about 18 foot. We're going to drift to about 30, and we're just going to follow a little. This is actually a creek we're in right here. We're just going to kind of follow the creek channel ledge and probably drag 6 rods behind the boat. And I've got some new planer boards I'm going to try out today. I I've been using these Uncle Lou's planer boards for about a year, and I absolutely love them. But the guy that makes these reached out to me and asked me if I'd be interested to try a set. I told him, sure, send them on over. So you can see they're very similar boards, the way they're made. This one's got a lot more foam on it. So if you're somebody that likes big baits and big weights, that might be something you'd be into. But we're going to try them out today. I've never used them before, even though I've already got them dirty. We're going to see how they pull today. But yeah, for those of you guys that don't understand dragging, you're just trolling with the trolling motor at a slow speed, 0.4 to 0.8, somewhere in that range, depending on water temperature. The colder the water, normally the slower you want to go. But this long dragging weight, this has just got lead in it, and it's really flexible, so it can drag over the bottom without getting hung. And then we got a long leader here with a peg float. And a few inches below the peg float, I've got a circle hook tied on there, and we're gonna pull our baits on the bottom really slow, and hopefully we drag them into a big catfish. And if you guys aren't familiar with what a planer board does, you clip this on your line once you get everything out, and all this does is pull your line out to the side. That's its only purpose. So it allows you to cover more water on one single drift, basically. So I'll show you guys real quick how these planer boards work for those of you that's never messed with them before. So I just threw this out, and I'm gonna let it go to the bottom. Let out a little bit more line. Usually about however deep the water is, double that. That's how much line I like to let out before I put my board on. And then we're gonna put our board on. This is all there is to it. So you got a clip here and a clip here. We're gonna open this clip up and clip that on our line. And then this other clip goes right there like that. And what happens is that causes the board to pull out away from the boat. And there is a right and a left side board. And then if a fish hits it hard enough, it'll pop that line out. That way you don't have to fight the planer board. It'll just go down to the hook. And we're gonna try out these new B-Cat boards. See how they do. And if any of you guys are interested in some planer boards, I put a link to the B-Cat boards and the Uncle Lou's boards in the description.
Oh my God!
You can have him here, get him. First fish of the morning. He got him. Yeah, he's in that one, but he's already passed the rest of them. Here, let me get around you here. Well, that's the first fish on the new planer board. That's the one we was dragging that stick on. Think we're gonna need the net?
Probably.
Well, he hit it like he meant it, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably one of those big fish we seen when we came through there. We seen 4 or 5 big marks on the. Oh, there he goes a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. Oh, look how wrapped up he is.
Oh.
That's a 20-pounder. Maybe a little, I don't know, hard to tell. He found him a piece of skipjack in a place where there is no skipjack.
Oh, that's my.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice fish. Look how much mud's on that fish. My goodness.
Huh.
He didn't get a chance to fight, did he?
No.
All right, let's see. Spin them around. Your hand's right in the way. Can you move it up a little bit? Now pick up on him. Oh, buddy, he just woke up, didn't he? All right, he's about 24 and a half, 25 pounds. All right, y'all, there he is. That's a dang nice fish. 24 24 and a half, 25 pounds, somewhere right in there. Kind of long and skinny, but all right, go ahead and you want to drop him back in there? Can you handle him?
You might want to do it. I don't want
All
to
right.
break his fin.
All right, here he goes, back in. All right, buddy, get your breath back. Oh my God. He just got me soaking wet, look at that. Oh my God. These things are slamming it today, ain't they?
Mm.
This is a good fish right here too. He's pulling the boat backwards. I gotta get my remote. These old lake fish are liking this cut skipjack today. They never seen that before. They're like, that's something new there. We're gonna eat that. Oh, he's staying down. This is gonna be a good fish. We're gonna need the net. Go grab the net, Landon, get it ready. Yeah, when he got to the boat, he just stopped. Look there, he's gonna take some drag. His bimini top kind of gets in the way a little bit. Oh, there he goes. Kind of gets in the way a little bit when you're netting a fish, but it sure is worth it when it's pouring down rain. Boy, this is a good fish right here. We caught this fish in about 30 foot of water. Well, I guess out there where that board was at, probably 30 to 35 foot is where we caught that fish at. Oh, there he comes. What? Oh yeah.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Oh, he's not hooked in. He's hooked in a tooth patch. We gotta get him. Net's hung up. He's ours. That's a dang good fish right there, isn't it? 40, you think?
Maybe.
Yeah, he'll be in the 30s for sure. I tell you what, guys, when you get them like that, it can turn bad real quick. Now that one, it's probably in there pretty good. It went past the bar, but if it would have been a little bit farther up, we may or may not have got that fish in, because it's just hard to penetrate this bone right here in the top of the head, top of the mouth. Yeah, this fish he was never gonna come off. I can't even get the hook out, but
Looks like he's probably been hooked before and it was his eyes.
yeah, his eyes put out it. All right, I'm gonna get a weight on him. What's it gonna weigh, Landon? Take a guess.
38 pounds.
You're probably close. I'd say he'll be 30. I don't know, he's got some length to him too. I don't know, I'd say he'll go close to 40. There we are, zeroed out. Let's see what we got here.
38.
Little over 38. Boy, he's bleeding bad, but he's not hurt. It's just right in the top of the mouth. A lot of times they'll bleed pretty bad if you hook them there. All right, let's see what this net weighs. I've been meaning to do that. The net weighs 3 pounds. Just the hoop weighs 3 pounds. So he's a 35.2 is what he would actually be. We'll wash some of that blood off of him for our picture. That way he's not all covered in blood. Yeah, boy. All right, y'all, so that is a nice quality fish, especially for where we're fishing at. There's some nice fish in this lake, but they're hard to come by sometimes. And we found one today. He got my blood pumping a little bit. 30 minutes from the house, can't beat that. 2 nice fish in one day. We'll probably fish. He gone. All right, we'll probably fish for probably another 45 minutes to an hour. And if we're lucky, we'll get one more like that. All right, y'all, so the wind's blowing, we're out of bait, and we lost the planer board a couple hundred yards back, so I think it's a good time to go ahead and call it a day. We're gonna get the boat on the trailer and head home before this storm hits us. So we didn't get a lot of bites this morning, but the bites we did get were the right kind. And when it comes to catfishing, I'll take quality over quantity any day. Next time you guys are out on the lake and you're struggling to find fish, if you've never tried dragging baits for catfish, give it a shot. It's a great way to cover water in these lakes to try to find active fish. And I promise you guys, if you drag long enough, you will catch a nice fish. It's a great way to catch channel cats, blue cats of all different sizes, but you will catch some big fish doing this. But I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you learned something, go ahead and hit the thumbs up for me. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss the next ones. I want to thank you guys for watching. God bless you all, and we'll see you next time.